Hey guys, it's DK488. On today's episode we're going to be installing these garden solar rope lights. Purchased these from Amazon, purchased a couple of boxes, and if you're interested I'll leave a link in the bio description below. As mentioned, I've got a couple of boxes for two different areas in the garden, so let's have a closer look. They come in these plain boxes, and inside we've got the charging cable, the actual coil of lights, plenty of fixings, clamps, hooks. We don't actually need for this installation. And then we've got the actual solar panel itself with a rechargeable 1200 milliamps capacity, and then an infrared remote control with all the various settings, modes and brightnesses, along with the ground stake for the panel itself. And then some basic instructions of how to install. You just as a solar panel, you just make sure it points towards the big red shiny thing in the sky. So in the installation, as mentioned, just under 20 meters. I think it's about 19.5 meters of a light with about 2 meters of a cable from the light to the solar panel. And you do have to be mindful when you're installing these, because you can't cut them. So when you start and finish, it's not going to be always perfect. To stake them into the ground, I've just found some old cable ties in the garage, almost like 10 pegs. You just wrap it around a rope and stake it into the ground. As you can see here, multitude of colours. I think black would probably be the most discreet, but you just got to work with what you got. So in this tile, as you can see, I'm just securing them against the block paving to keep them nice and straight line. I'm doing it about every 200 mil or so, and just stake it into the ground to keep that nice and straight, and just work my way around, and this is the result. And as mentioned, I got two separate circuits, two different boxes, and as you can see, the start and finish isn't always perfect, as you can't cut them. The top section is the permanently on one, just to give you a bit of a comparison. The lower section, as I'm just cycling through the lights using the infrared remote control. So whatever preference you can choose. Most of the time it's probably going to be just left permanently on. I think this is probably the most effective. I think some of them are a bit too gimmicky and flashy. Gives you a bit of a headache, to be honest. And then there is various other settings like timer settings, and then there's also, I think it's about 4 hours, 6 hours and 8 hours, so it automatically switches itself off. But I think this one's just a bit too much, that flashing one. I think this is probably the best one, so it's permanently on. And then there is a brightness setting from 25, 50 to 75 to 100. It's a bit difficult to pick up on camera, but I think most of the time it's going to be 100%. I hope you found this video useful. If you do like what you see and are interested in buying, links in the description below. Thanks for watching.